Good morning, everybody, and I'd like to welcome you to this Cabinet Member for Property, Waste and Infrastructure Decisions. So if I go through the agenda, does anybody have any declarations of interest? No. Member questions? Okay. Public questions?
None received.
Thank you. And we just have the petition, which is the A320 Otter roundabout scheme. So we've received one petition requesting that Surrey County Council to redesign the Otter roundabout to provide a solution to what the petitioners feel is a flawed design, and to have a full and meaningful public engagement on a revised design presented in a new planning application. So we have already responded to the petition. So if I understand that Gemma Pickett is not able to attend, and that Julie Last is going to be speaking on behalf of Gemma Pickett. So if you'd like to come up, and it's the button on the right-hand side, and if you'd like to present what you'd like to say. Thank you.
Good morning. We have two key issues where Surrey County Council have not answered our specific issues and are factually incorrect. 6 other points which in our opinion do not reflect the truth. These are as follows. Key issue 1, the existence of veteran trees and treatment of all retained trees and hedgerows. Contrary to the SCC's statement, veteran trees are present at Murray Road. We have this on the authority of our own independent tree expert, engaged prior to planning approval, who conducted a fully compliant BS 5837 survey, which is supplied to you now. The applicant's tree survey is not compliant with BS 58737, and as a result, neither was their arboricultural impact assessment. The applicant's A320 highway evidence report was also incorrect, as it states that the extent of the RPAs was determined to inform the design constraints process, which was not the case. Additionally, the incursions within the RPAs for all the retained trees on Murray Road were omitted from the applicant's AIA Tree Impact and Protection Plan. This should have been completed at the preliminary design stage to inform design constraints and options for development. An independent expert tree survey was provided to the case officer prior to the planning decision, confirming several of these retained trees as veteran, and raises concerns over the applicant's AIA. The A320 Commonplace website acknowledges veteran trees. Paragraph 7.4 of British Standard 5837 confirms that no construction, including the installation of new hard surfacing, should occur within the RPAs. Surrey County Council Planning Condition 7 states that all retained trees shall not be felled, lopped or pruned, nor their roots removed or pruned during the carrying out of the development. Surrey County Council state that their solution was developed to retain trees. Trees are a material planning consideration, hence Surrey County Council requiring planning conditions 6 and 7 to be developed. This issue was a key factor in the decision-making process called for by Surrey County Council's legal advisor, who was an active participant throughout the Planning and Regulatory Committee and developing the subsequent conditions and amendments. Any removal or amendments to these conditions would seriously undermine the applicant's design and invalidate SCC's planning process, which approved the scheme on the understanding that all retained trees, hedgerows or shrubs would not be affected, hence the conditions. Key issue 2, the impact of CPO SRO amendments upon approved design.
You've had 3 minutes. Can you wrap up now, please?
Could I just have 1 more minute, because this is a very important key issue that we'd like to get across.
Can you wind up now, please. Thank you.
Okay, so I'll just finish by saying that whilst we understand the formal relationship between CPO and SRO and the approved scheme design, Surrey County Council's response confirms that only the highway are of importance to them and are as approved. And whilst we recognise the importance of this to the project, many of our issues here are with all the other elements outside of the highway matters. So thank you for allowing me to present, and I would just hope that we can get these other points over to you in writing, because I was not able to complete the petition.
Thank you. Gemma has sent over some further details that she would like us to consider, and the officers will prepare a written response and send that back to her as the lead petitioner. I've obviously got officers in the room. Is there anything that you can comment on now in regard to any of the trees or veteran trees, or would you like to pick that up and send that with a written response?
Thank you, Chairman. Yeah, I'm more than happy to pass to Nick from Arcadis, our consultants, who have assessed the tree issue, and to make best use of time, rather than run through the statement, to pick up on those points, if you want to pick those up.
Sorry, there you go. Yes, so with regards to the veteran trees on site, we have been out at the start of this month to reassess them under the Recognition of Ancient, Veteran and Notable Trees framework developed by Forbes-led Arboricultural Consultancy, and concluded that they do not qualify as meeting the relative age, size, or containing the appropriate habitat features required to qualify as veteran trees. So in the view of, it is our view that they are not in fact veterans, as claimed.
Okay, so sorry, was this an official arboricultural report that's designated those as not veteran trees?
It is a recognised methodology developed following a recent public inquiry, Bristol City Council, Brislington Meadows, and we followed the framework set out by that methodology.
And could we have a copy of that report,
Absolutely,
please?
Yes.
Thank you.
We'll make it short.
I'll just pick up on the point. The arboricultural impact assessment that was undertaken as part of the planning was in accordance with the British standards. And this additional survey was just to further verify and corroborate the findings from the original surveys that were undertaken in 2021. So
sorry, just to be clear, that this recent one was in addition to the original AIA, not a new report, but we identified that it was not non-compliant with BS 85812. So,
short reply, thank you.
In terms of the compliance, we acknowledged the fact that it didn't have an incursion. However, within the report itself, it did clearly outline the impacts to the trees that are referenced. So therefore, in terms of the assessments, we do believe it was compliant and undertaken in accordance with the British standards. The other point, without getting too involved, we note that within the arboricultural impact assessment that was undertaken independently, the requirements are for an accurate topographical survey to be undertaken, whereas it appears that the surveys that were undertaken by yourselves didn't have an accurate topographical survey, and more reference to treated, distances of plus or minus 1.5 metres in terms of level of accuracy, which doesn't form compliance with the British standard.
Thank you.
okay, so if we could just have those full reports, please, because we obviously have somebody who's
Ms. Last, you're not actually
disputing it.
entitled to ask questions,
Okay.
but I have
Thank you.
allowed you. So officers will reply to your questions. And they will supply a copy of the report. I would say that dealing with property and trees, it depends. The surveys received often from a county perspective to a resident perspective are often different, and that's down to which arboriculturalist you actually engage. So, as you've said, there are some discrepancies. So we'll supply that to you. So thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for your time.
Thank you very much. As there's no other business, I hereby close this meeting. Thank you very much.